Hey there, my Battlefield friends. Welcome back to Battlefield. So, the second Assault DLC hit yesterday, and I had to jump in right away because I love Capture the Flag. I wasn't very excited for this DLC because they're like recycled maps from Battlefield 3, and if you're an avid Battlefield player like me, you have played those maps up and down 100, 200, 300 times for hours and hours and hours. And you got a little bit tired of them after a while. At least that's what happened to me. But I was still curious to see what they changed on this map because they did, improve them a little bit. They with the, they used the new engine to, improve them, and they added storms and fire and stuff like that. So here we have like a capture the flag gameplay on Firestorm, and I'm using the LAV AD truck here. I'm usually not someone who you see a lot in vehicles. I'm a foot soldier. I run around a lot. You've heard me say that before. It's very, very rare that I get into a vehicle. And when I do, a lot of times I'm a little rusty because, when you don't do that a lot, you don't feel as comfortable in it. But I really, really love the LAV trucks because they're very fast, they're easy to maneuver, and they have some pretty powerful weapons. And as you will see here during this video, I'm actually helping my team out here quite a bit, protecting the flag and helping the guys that are running the flag. So while we're watching this, some new things have happened yesterday. Besides the DLC, there was another patch, and I think it was patch number 7 as far as I know. So it was basically just an Xbox 360 patch, but they did fix quite a few things, and it's actually all things that I didn't know about, and I don't know if you knew about it, but a lot of gamers say they didn't know about it either. But basically what they fixed is that the game was crashing when players were entering an IFV MBT gunner seat, and they were missing sounds in team and squad deathmatch. Well, there's always missing sound at the beginning of each match. I didn't notice it in Capture the Flag, but definitely in Conquest and Rush there's no sound at the beginning. And that seems to still persist, I believe. But anyway, they also fixed issues where the bomb carriers in diffuse mode would be permanently spotted, where users joining matches getting stuck on the loading screen, invisible walls appearing in certain maps, and bullet sounds not lining up with bullets fired. That all has been fixed. The patch also decreases the rate which kill cards incorrectly display enemies having 0 health when they are actually alive. That's something that I actually did notice. There's so many times I've shot a guy and then he shot me, but he showed 0 health, and I'm like, well, that's not fair because that guy should be dead. Why is he still running around? So apparently the 0 health was wrong. And they also, it says long IDs on dog tags will now allow players to scroll down, and camera angles will no longer appear inside of soldiers when parachute spawning. And missing physics in grassy terrains and an MAV exploit that allowed players to reach out of map points have also been rectified. So that's really, really good. I mean, we appreciate every little fix that they do, and they say there's going to be more fixes and more fixes. But every time they fix things, the game can only get better. But as I said before, I really don't feel like this game has a lot of problems anymore. I mean, I've had a lot of fun, and there's very few little things like the 0 health thing that are a little bit annoying, and the sound that's missing at the beginning, but it definitely does not make the game unplayable, in my opinion. So I don't know what you think about that. You may disagree with me. So another thing that's new is they added so-called shortcut kits. Those are voluntary bundles that will unlock various weapons for Battlefield 4, allowing you to make up for lost time or just catch up if you are a new player. The shortcut kits are now available for download at no cost for a limited time, so you better grab them while you can. Who knows what they're going to charge later and if it's worth paying for them. So basically, you know, all that hard work we did to unlock kits, you know, new gamers now can just come in and get those weapons for free. They don't have to work for it. So, but I had fun unlocking them, and I'm still working on unlocking the UMP9 actually. I will make a video about this once I'm done for those who are interested. By the way, the Battlefield 4 premium members will get access to 2 special shortcut kits on top of the 2 other shortcut kits accessible to all Battlefield 4 owners. And what else is new? Some really good news arrived today for all FPS fans is that Wolfenstein, the New Order, is releasing on May 20th. And not just that, we finally have the release date for that highly anticipated game. We also found out that the game will be shipped with the Doom 4 beta. Oh my god, I'm such a Doom fan. Doom was my very first FPS game I've ever played, and I loved it. I don't know, it's just huge. I think Doom and Half-Life 2 are, you know, my 2 absolute favorite games ever. I mean, not necessarily games, but first-person shooter games. I just, I don't know, it's probably because they were my, you know, very beginning games, but yeah, I'm trying to give this guy a ride, but he's decided not to go with me because he probably thinks I'm getting a shot here, which very likely could be because I'm totally in enemy territory here, and I have to get my ass out of here as quick as I can because I don't want to be shot in the rear, which is where you... Oh, he found another guy to ride with, so we're not two. So I'm just gonna ride along as a protection, and I'm still getting like locked on by something, and I have no clue where this is coming from. Most likely behind me, so I'm just gonna go and circle around this way and see if I can take out anyone who wants to attack our flag or attack the guy that has the enemy flag. Anyway, yeah, so can't wait for Doom to come out, and the enemy is just taking our flag. Oh my god, we have to prevent him from doing so. Isn't that LAV just an amazing vehicle? I love it. Those guys are not giving up and stealing our flag. Where did he go? I don't know where the hell he is. Somewhere in there. No, that was actually our flag carrier, I think. So one thing I have noticed here in Capture the Flag is, what I find very confusing is that the flag carrier that has the flag, there is this orange in the flag, and the whole time it's really hard to kind of know which one is the enemy flag carrier and which one is your own, and I think I just have to get used to it because it's totally different than from Battlefield 3 where it was very clear. And here, because the flag has the orange in it and the blue in it, you always think it's the enemy, but it's your own guy. So that's what I did before. I actually shot our own guy thinking it was the enemy trying to steal our flag. So it's not very clear. I think design-wise they could have made that a little bit better. And another thing that's really new here is like the voiceovers, the commands, everything is definitely completely different in Capture the Flag than from Conquest, and they're kind of cool. You know, when you listen to them, there's some few little fun things that the guy says actually. But yeah, I totally love Capture the Flag. Always did, always will. Here we go. This looks like it's my guy. So I'm protecting him, kind of offering him a ride. But he's decided to go through the building. Yeah, the one difference that's also between here and Battlefield 3 is that there is, as you can see, no motorcycles. And I don't know why they took out the motorcycle from the Capture the Flag game mode. Maybe because it was so easy to take those motorcycles down with the javelin, and that's the one thing I enjoyed so much in Battlefield 3. I was just on a rampage, taking down all the motorcycle, if they had the flag or not. It was just so easy, and it's not so easy to take down you know, those bigger vehicles, the LAVs and the tanks, because you need to have more than just, you know, one shot to take them down, and the enemy has at least a chance to kind of defend themselves more than, you know, in a motorcycle. So I'm still getting locked on here over and over and over, and I still don't know exactly where it's coming from, so I just keep moving. Keep moving is always the best. Don't stand still. Don't you hate when you're like sitting, when you're a passenger of one of those guys in those vehicles, and the guy just sits there and gets shot on, and he sits there and he's not moving. So I have the repair tool here. I've kind of swapped my minds with the repair tool because I'm trying to get this achievement unlocked where I can finally unlock the AMP9. That means I need 50 repair tool ribbons. I have about 30 right now, and I need 20 more. So it's not so easy to get those. Best ways to get them from repairing helicopters while you're sitting in it. But you know, I've killed myself or I got killed many times because the helicopter pilot just decided to abandon the helicopter without me knowing. So while I was repairing the helicopter, I was crashing with the helicopter. So it's gonna take some time to do that, but yeah, that's like one weapon I don't have yet. The other weapon that I still want to unlock is the P90, and that's actually a single player unlock. I still need to play the third ending where you actually hand the C4 to the woman, and that will help you unlock the P90, because the P90 was my favorite weapon in Battlefield 3. That was my all-around weapon, and I'm not sure. I'm just curious to see how it is in Battlefield 4. I heard it's not so good on long distance, but we'll see. Definitely have to do that. So, oh, that guy got out of his tank and he almost got away. But just almost. He did not get away, and I'm able to fix my own vehicle, which comes in very handy here. Even though I'm totally unprotected in this wide open, and I'm hearing a heli coming, and it looks like it's an enemy heli. I have to fix this as quick as I can so I can get back into the match. I think this heli is coming after me. Oh no, he's coming after me. I need to get back into this vehicle. Let's see what's going on. And he is really getting me here, so I think it's better for me to take him on with my RPG. So hopefully he's not good enough of a pilot so I can get this guy with my RPG first try. Nope. This is usually a very risky one because, yep, got the guy. So I was definitely better off with the RPG than with the LAV. Yeah, so anyway, I'm still waiting for the Titanfall Special Edition Xbox One because I just don't want to buy this black ugly box. And I may have to if they don't come out with a nicer edition, before I have to actually, because before I'm forced to buy the Xbox One, you know, when there's only games coming out for Xbox One, I have to get it. But right now I'm still waiting, I'm waiting to see if there's something better coming out. And there's actually a user that created a Titanfall Xbox One that looks pretty nifty. It's not as cool as the one that's white with orange and black, but some people think it looks better than that one that was leaked, you know, a couple of weeks ago. But I personally still like the one that's like white, orange, and black because I just think the white is just so cool. But I've, tweeted to Major Nelson about a week ago, and I haven't heard anything. I was hoping that he's gonna make some kind of remark or something. I mean, if anyone knows, it would be him, wouldn't it? But maybe they just don't want to say anything about it. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe there's nothing coming out. I don't know what's going on, but I keep scanning the news to find out more about it, and I'm hoping every day that I see some news about the cool looking Xbox One. Until then, I'll wait. And there's definitely enough games here still coming out for Xbox 360 as well as Xbox One, like Titanfall is Xbox 360, Wolfenstein The New Order is also coming out for Xbox 360. You know, I don't think anything is coming out for Xbox One only until about September, October. So we still have some time, you know, that's when people will be forced to buy the Xbox One, if it's ugly or not. That's just, we can't do anything about that. But I don't know what you think about it. I mean, did you get the Xbox One yet? Are you also still waiting? Or do you have to wait just because it's so ridiculously expensive? You know, what do you think about the Kinect? I mean, would you use that or would you not? I mean, I definitely have absolutely no interest. I find it very silly, but anyway, we won this match and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.